the baby.
But my-
Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello.
I
What's
can't
up?
I can't believe Paimon almost let Vettel's Kane instinct activate.
What? Is
A little
what
bit of static
instincts?
there.
Excuse me?
Kane instinct.
Cain instincts?
Yes.
Like Cain and Abel? What?
Yes, like when you're about to smack someone.
Well, this isn't. Well, this isn't. Fratricide. He isn't murdering his brother.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's still smacking someone.
What does that have to? I feel like this is a reference to something I'm not aware of.
Also, Nature, I do have one question before we start.
I mean, we're not going to be starting for another 10 minutes, but pop off.
So Vetzel fucking fainted again. He tends to do this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the thing where I choose when Vetzel wakes up, or do you choose when
That's
Vetzel
you.
wakes up?
That's up to you, my buddy. That's up to you, my dude.
Well, he
That's
did
the first
just.
time I said I heard nature said that's up to you, my buddy.
My buddy.
Well, the thing is,
Up to you,
Vetzel was
bud.
struck. Yeah, well, the thing is, Vetzel was struck by lightning, used half a lot of his health to cast a spell, and then absorbed a thing, and then saw things. So
I mean, you're the one who decided he should pass out, so I feel you should be the one who decides when he comes out. Wait.
Okay, Nature, fun fact, I didn't actually tell you he passed out.
I thought you said he dropped.
No, Vetzel went to Catwin and Zoman and was like, we really need to talk. And Catwin was like, oh shit, you look bad. And you're like, well, now that Vetzel passes out. So I was like, oh, he just decided I passed out.
I swear to God, I recall you mentioning something about like being woozy or otherwise being like you are.
Oh yeah,
You are half
yeah.
like
I
half
kind
out
of
of it.
remember that because I think Wit came in as well to
Yeah.
escort
Well, he
Vetzel
was-
from dropping.
You said something that prompted that to like.
Well, he was unconscious when Cashier found him, and then he got up.
Did you just call Kasha cashier?
I did.
Yeah.
Damn.
But
No chill.
I don't remember
Don't
saying
even
Vetzel
take the
passed
time to remember your friends' names. Shame.
Damn.
I can't
But,
believe you do that to Kesha.
out. I don't remember saying Vetzel passed
Sorry.
out. Did
Sorry, that took me off guard.
Yeah.
What happened?
Mitchum said, "How could you do that? How could you do that to Ketcha?"
Yeah.
I would never disrespect Kesha like that. She's in the VIP in my heart.
I wonder
Did I
if
say Vetzel
Venus is going to be joining. Like,
God
Vetzel
damn it!
fainted.
Sorry, just skimming through all the memes now.
oh,
Yeah.
Holy fuck, that's a big orangutan. What? Oh yeah, sorry. Now I just saw like, why do they all not have pants?
It's one of the posters of Backstreet Boys. I looked up Backstreet Boys and that's one of the images that popped
What the
up
fuck?
Why did you go with that one?
because it
Also-
looks funny.
Why wouldn't you go with
Also,
that?
in one
Yeah,
of the
I
meme
know.
pictures you made, you used a picture of baboons, and actually, baboons are not actually an ape. So,
Minus 10
That's
points.
Yeah, minus 10
So-
points.
So you are going to lose 10 of your
No!
fate sorcerer mana points. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I
Also,
like the one where Puck is describing Puck fighting for his life, and then Arson's just chilling in the back smoking.
Yeah.
They
Also, I
don't
will
know. I
say-
know lichdom.
Yeah, also I will say, for its easier, since apparently I'm the only one that doesn't remember Vetzel fainting, we'll just say he faints, and I'll just wake him up eventually.
Yeah, well, yeah, you were saying something. I do recall this. That and also partially
don't.
because you were still at very low health as everything was
that's
going
fair.
on.
That's fair.
I-
We'll just say Vetzel passed out.
Yeah, I swear, like there was definitely something there, but
I have no memory of Vetzel saying that Vetzel passed out, but I do very vividly remember you saying, "Hey, he passes out," and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's what I remember." But apparently, I'm fucking Alzheimer's. Apparently,
You're fine. You're fine. I mean, like, again, it's not going to be changing much, but.
well, he
nonetheless.
did get struck by lightning and saw a ley line form, so he might pass out regardless.
Fair point.
Oh, excuse me. Wait, did that caught in the camera?
No, you're
Oh,
good.
in the recording. Okay.
No, yeah, I didn't hear anything.
It was loud.
Congratulations, Shadow. You just outed yourself, and no one would have noticed.
Oh.
The fading in the background. Oh, fuck, damn it.
God,
just
fuck.
fuck, shit, damn
I wish I knew where the microphone is on my iPad.
Say-
And you
Let's
follow my-
see. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Mediasa boys. Oh.
Mediasa boys. Oh, also, we might be getting Venus. Originally Venus. At least the thought was that Venus was not going to be available today. Unfortunately for the session. However, they might be popping in late. We don't know. We'll have to see. But until then.
I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, I know.
And just keep stalling, keep stalling. We have 3
Yeah.
minutes. Maybe they'll
Stalling
pop
for
in.
time.
Keep stalling.
Nature's edging us. Yes.
What?
Nothing.
Anyway, I suppose that leaves me one final question before we start diving into things. As I go ahead and change the music right this okay. Hang on.
We are
So
professionals,
based,
Cat.
Definitely, I'm not stalling for time. Shut up.
Professional voice actors and a professional D&D. Or a DM.
Stop making false claims. All right. I suppose then, without further ado. Oh shit! Actually, I almost forgot a
Nice.
very important thing.
Sounds like further ado is but
Ah, shit. I mean, we can also do this as things are happening, but I can at least. Come on,
Nice.
fucking dick.
The sound of nature struggling is so fucking funny in my
Dice.
There you go.
Oh shit! My dice tray almost fell. There we go.
I just imagine fucking John pulling a giant bag the size of him.
It's like a fucking Santa bag, like
Yeah,
fucking
Santa
full of
bag.
dice. Just. Man, I wish I had a dice bag that big to just like oh shit, I have to. Oh shit, this is a big boss fight coming up. I'm gonna need to pull out the special dice. Hang on. Pull it out from the fucking closet.
There's scratch marks on your floor from the bag.
Yeah, everyone could just hear
Yeah.
across the floor. Anyway, is everyone ready to play Dungeons and Dragons?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Cat, you
And-
remember what happened last week? It's only been a week.
Wow, guess we're not getting any inspiration for any of the players. I see how it is.
You're the one. You always ask the recap before asking if we're ready to play.
Do I?
That's-
I thought
Yeah,
I
you
for
do.
Description to do after. Oh shit. In that case, could one of the party
Oh,
members
no.
please tell me what happened last time we left our heroes? Also, who
What if
did?
we say no?
Well, then you're not getting inspiration then. Also, who didn't pick a color last time?
I didn't.
Okay.
I think Mitchum and I picked last time.
I think it was, yeah. So I guess in that case, firstly, Ghost, pick a color.
Coffee.
Ooh, nice. And
So
Shadow, pick a color.
Purple.
Purple it is.
return to Burble.
With the return of coffee and purple.
Lean. Lean.
We have our
I love
faves.
Glee.
Is purple? Is
We-
purple coffee's probably a thing. Anyways, again, once again, I will recite. Could one of the party members please tell me what happened last time we left our heroes?
Well then, okay.
A lot happened.
One
Yeah, a lot has
person,
happened.
please.
I'm gonna go for this one. I am highest
okay.
book on spices. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
okay.
You sure you want to admit that, buddy?
You're high on spices?
What are
Yes,
you
as
fucking, what are
in
you,
like the
fucking Dune?
spices of
I
the
was
food.
about to say, is it melange? The fuck? Like, ah, yes, the spice must flow. Sorry.
Ah, good soup. Okay, so then.
Sorry.
So then, the
Mm,
last time
gosh.
where we left off is basically to where we are basically engaging in a fight where we are facing an Electron, a Puck, and the others are facing a gorilla,
Oh.
and Omen was facing a crab. So the fight ensues. I won't go into detail on the fighting thing. I will go after some of the major ones. Puck managed to escape the gorilla, evaded through cautious help. After that, Omen stabbed the crab, rolled a natural 20 to to stab the shit. Then right after that, after it was basically the crab got stabbed, it died, and then the final touch was Vetzel using what did Vetzel use to kill
Inflict
the
wounds.
Electron? Inflict wounds. As the inflict wounds occurred due to the magic storm, it opened a brand new ley line for when Vetzel touched
Mhm.
and basically evaporated the Electron from existing. Right after that, the party decided to go ahead and help out the bunch of apes that are in the cargo in the cargo ship, freeing a total of how many apes? 21? Was it 21 or 22?
28.
It was
Yeah.
28,
28.
yes. A total of 28
28
apes, smoke included.
Yeah. Smoke being one of the leader. Oh well, no, the main leader of these group of apes. He speaks Draconic, and
Yeah. Seem to speak Draconic, right?
it is basically to where
At least a number of
is
them do, yeah.
described as a awakened. The basically the apes being as awakened.
Mhm.
And then right after that, the group has now a little small baby UNT with 2 heads.
2 heads.
Also, I will
You know-
give him-
You could say that they're ape awake.
Yep.
Ape
Now,
awake.
now
Awakened.
I will give a small addendum to Shadow's recap.
Mhm.
The Nat 20 Vetzel used to kill the electric elemental did not cause the ley line. What it did
That's
was
correct.
it showed Vetzel the storm itself is helping causing the ley line, not what Vetzel did.
Okay.
The Nat 20 only let Vetzel see what was happening on a grander scale, and then he shooped back into his little body. So it was
to be
more
fair,
of a,
he is also a burden of chaos martyr, which probably
yeah,
affects
that might
things.
not have helped, but from what nature has told me and what we've seen in the story, Vetzel isn't creating a fucking ley line. He's more
Mhm.
observing its creation, and it just so happens he's seeing it on a grander scale.
Mhm.
This way, the this way
Almost
the
like a weather
other
forecast, kind of.
yeah, this way the other parties can't get mad at me for forming a magic storm in a new ley line.
Don't worry about it.
Raining sideways. Also, I
It's
just looked
raining
at the
sideways.
bloody gold chat. Bloody gold chat. Mitchum over here sipping lean. It looks like lean.
Mm.
That looks yummy though. I can't tell if that's
Nature hasn't asked us what date it is.
How I would ask that. However, I would first ask if there's anything else the party recalls they feel is important to note.
a lot of the party might have heard Vetzel yell someone's name being Lilith.
I think it was only Pop and Kasha, considering that the other people were away.
The Blue
From
Town
the-
adventuring
from the
party
main
joined us. or exploring
Yes.
party. Kasha said it could be a good idea to go to the cave we found the altar to Anam in.
There is
That's
that, though there is also the option of,
The sea cave, though,
Yeah.
that might be flooded,
true.
especially if it's high tide current, or especially
Actually,
once it's
from-
high tide.
Actually, from what I saw from the map, all of the current party would have heard Vetzel yell the name Lilith. Because
It was
the
a-
lightning, the elemental wasn't that far from the ship when Vetzel ate it.
Everyone was within like 60-ish feet of each other, I think.
And
It's
Vetzel
just that
yelled,
some people
That's
were
allowed.
some people were in the ship at the time, which is a
Nature,
factor.
if so, would Wit have recognized the name?
you would
History
because-
check.
Yeah, alright. I was gonna say something that happens in the past session, but yeah, history.
16. Well, of course, you remember what has been mentioned before, at least as Vetzel has talked to previously. Alongside that name, you remember that name being associated with one of the crime families in New Arcaster City, specifically involved the Marionettes, which they are interesting. they're
Presumably not pleasant.
yeah, they're not they are renowned for their hexes, curses, and occult paraphernalia.
Yeah. So I mean,
Um,
technically, Puck and
along with
Omen
more
could-
recent developments, but
Yeah, I guess Puck and Omen could see if they recognize the name.
no,
Lilith.
Oz disconnected.
I don't know,
Oh, no.
Ew.
but yeah.
Oh,
Vetzel-
they changed your profile. That's nice.
Yeah, they
They
did.
did, but they're also gone. I'm sad.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I guess Omen and Puck could roll history to see if they recognize Lilith.
I don't
Because
think Puck
Vetzel
would.
yelled.
Yeah,
Fuck
Puck,
is
I don't think would. Omen, I would maybe allow a history check for. Welcome back, Oz.
I love it when Discord crashes on me.
Oh no.
Love.
But yeah,
Crash
Omen, I would
like
allow
that
a history
bullshit
check. Sorry.
Ship in Skyrim.
Ooh.
Sounds like a goddamn demon.
God, the wasn't
Okay,
that the
let's just
same
get this
one
out
I
of the
got
way.
for understanding what the ferryman coin was?
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure I would also roll the nat one for knowing what the ferryman coin was.
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
I just remembered that I horrifically failed it.
Yeah. So Will would probably be like, "Aw, shit, trauma got stirred up again. God damn it!" And then Omen's like, "Sounds like a woman. Not my problem."
Damn.
Big old crab we got.
That
Is
sounds
Omen
like
on
Listen,
the
crab.
that sounds like your 99 problems, boy.
Omen Facebook moment.
Omen's Facebook. No.
Nodders.
Okay.
Nodders.
I think that's all.
Poggers.
Is that
No,
all?
not Foggers.
Wit poggers. Puck poggers. Smoke poggers.
No, because what the Poggers emote actually is, it has to be Vetzel Poggers, because he's still a reptile like the turtle.
Vetzel poggers.
Vetzel Pog? V-Pog?
Amia pog. No.
Oh, what a name. What a throwback.
Yeah. Who's
Who?
Amia? Anyway.
Yeah.
In either way, as a final bonus question, if there isn't anything else the party wishes to mention, I have a final bonus question. What day is it?
It's still either the night of the 11th or the morning of the 12th.
Damn it.
You think you're gonna spend the same
I
day
thought
for
Mitchell
like
was gonna be the one to do
Three
it.
I thought I could,
actually.
Oh, I've
pull,
got it
I thought I
down.
could, I could pull a fastball on them.
it's been the same day for like 4 sessions now. We're not gonna.
If I could throw a curveball at you guys.
You know what? Today is a
No one catching
Monday.
and slacking.
Actually, is it a Monday?
I'm pretty sure it was a Thursday.
I think it actually is a Thursday.
Hmm. It'd be really funny if today was a Monday.
Nah,
Well,
I think that is correct. I believe that is a Thursday.
Yeah, I
Well,
remember
it's,
it being something.
the equivalent of Thursday, which is, hold on, one of is it Farahian or Zalamian? Hold on.
Nature not even remembering his own calendar.
All right, look, I'm sorry. I as a human being of Earth, go off of the Earth calendar typically. It's Samayan.
Eh, I'm sorry.
What?
I started singing Samana Waka
Hey.
Actually, is Samayan the day of flood? Hold on, that would be funny.
It'd be very cool.
Hold on, let me double check what Samayan is. Actually, wait, Samayan might be the day of. Samayan is the day of the sky. Oh, that's also. Yeah, Wednesday was the day of flood, or Fayudanyan. But anyway,
So the day that the storm started.
don't worry about it. Anyway, on that
At
note.
least it's almost Friday.
In that note, before we dive into the game, before we return to our ragtag band of heroes, we shall see to whom the fates smile kindly upon this day. As I pull out a d4. Yeah. First is a 1, so Omen gets a point of inspiration.
Also, I'll be
And-
right
Ayo.
back.
Alright, so and then secondly, yeah. Oh, that's another one. So reroll. Yeah. Is a 3. So Vetzel gets a point of inspiration. Oh damn it, and he left. No, someone remind him when he gets back. But either way.
I mean, if you want, but you could also just put it on a sheet.
Yeah, but I also want to remind him. We could
True.
put it on there in secret and see if they notice. No.
Yeah.
No, no, I'm not doing that.
No. If he asks who has a point of inspiration, we just say you do.
Yeah. Either way, I suppose that leaves me one final question before moving any further. Is everyone still ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Dungeons and Dragons!
I think it was louder than the first one.
We're even more ready to play D&D.
I suppose.
The louder we are, the readier we are.
In that case, you were really ready for last session with all the screaming monkey noises.
Yes, we were.
Alright. Oh, thank God that worked properly. So, as the hollering and hooting and sound of various voices echo out on the shoreline, accompanied by howling winds and the occasional clap of thunder off in the distance.
I'm back, but I'll have to leave in like 5 minutes. Help Mom bring in stuff. So
You're good.
did I get a point?
You did, actually.
Ooh.
Damn it, I was hoping you didn't ask. No, I'm kidding. And as the party is left to their own devices, the various sounds of progress, of watching various chimpanzees, bonobos, gorillas, and orangutans. Forgot to mention that. Turns out I forgot to mention that previously. There's also bonobos amongst the mix.
Oh.
I mean, they look very similar. They look similar to chimpanzees, so hard to tell at first. You hear the sounds of grabbing rudimentary tools to like sort of break apart and tear off planks of wood, and like like taking oars from the escape boats and pulling away panels and nails and screws and bits of metal. As the group is currently dismantling and taking apart the various pieces of wreckage of the ship away from the flames. They're not really touching much of anything on the ship that's currently slowly but surely burning and collapsing on itself. Though it looks like they're grabbing cages, crates, oars, and boats and barrels, and everything that sort of drifted out and kind of swept across the shoreline as they seem to be currently scavenging.
I can pick up 3 pebbles and make them shed light if they need light.
That's actually a good question.
Magical tinkering.
That's a good question. Let me double check that. Do chimpanzees have dark vision?
They also they don't like magic casting. Also,
that's also a fair point.
Well, it's not casting though.
True, though it is weird magic stuff, so you don't know how they'll react. Oh yeah, none of them have dark vision. So, actually, in that case, you would watch after Smoke has since gotten his blunt in his mouth. He kind of ponders for a moment before turning back to the ship.
Is there still light from the fires?
Yeah, there is still light from the fire, which I can grab that real quick. Hold on. So like, there we go. However, Smoke in particular is actually going to Smoke is gonna walk up to Wit and just kind of like hold out a hand and sort of get like a give me motion before just kind of like tugging on your shirt.
My shirt. Is it still ripped in half from Kasha?
I think it's been restitched somewhat. Ambrose like not Ambrose. Oh my god. As Zelman kind of cooks up. Excuse me. As he starts kind of talking in Draconic, before Smoke responds back. He wants your cloth.
My shirt or the bandana?
Another bit of back and forth between them. As he just kind of points a Wit and just gets another gimme motion. Whatever cloth you have.
Why me? And he'll pull a set of clothes out of his disguise kit and give him the goggles and the bandana. Why did I take so hard to think of that word?
He looks through the assortment of fabrics and costume that you put in front of him. He looks down at it before just kind of taking the bandana, heading down towards another one of the apes and just kind of pokes their shoulder, just before he watches an orangutan just goes and pulls over a long thin looks like the end of an oar that got snapped off, and he just wraps that around the one end and then just starts heading towards the ship. Before he walks in, and then after coming back out, you see he has lit the bandana. As he has lit himself a torch. Hang on. As he goes in and then back out. Okay,
can I ask if Catwin is healing my unconscious body?
Catwin is half carrying, half dragging you.
That's fair.
Basically away from the ship and away from the shoreline under like one of the trees.
Wit's muttering to himself like, I do one good fucking thing.
Can I look at the distance?
Smoke
to-
walks past you,
oh,
giving like a big thumbs up as he starts like moving towards like, some of the other just.
He gives like the big gorilla grin too.
Fire!
Hey, you did good.
Yeah, and like
So-
as all the other like apes look to see him holding a torch, they're like, oh, like, like they're all like freaking the hell out.
You know what? If they ask Whip for any more, he's just going to give him the torches from his explorer's kit.
That is a fair option.
Can I look at the distance to like search for that one pissed off Bane gorilla?
Sure.
Oh, Puck!
Perception check.
Okay, right? Puck is
Perception
okay,
check?
right?
Oh, actually, also, Puck. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Did he get hit already, or is he in the?
Oh no.
Cause because we ended off something happening last time.
I wasn't sure if I should mention that in the recap because you said it was a joke.
Well,
I presume, does a 15 hit your AC?
Oh god, no! Why? Yes, it does.
Okay, as you kind of get up, like, is everything good or is it over? And you stand up to start walking back over to the camp. Like, oh hey, I guess they're friends now. You feel something crawling up your back.
No.
As if like something you suddenly feel something like basically crawling up your lower back, towards your shoulder. Something
Just kind of
creepy
stop
crawly.
and just like try to like look back over his shoulder.
You look over behind you. First off, to see a very familiar looking gorilla holding a stick. And that you see that stick has been propped up to your back as you watch a scorpion crawling up the length of the
I'll be right
stick
back.
and up onto your back. As it gives you a look of like, fuck around and find out.
Okay.
And like after the scorpion just starts crawling up on you, he just kind of sets the stick down to the side and just sits there looking at you, just waiting.
Okay. I'm gonna start just dancing around and trying to shake the scorpion off of me.
Okay. I will allow acrobatics or animal handling of your choice to try to remove this scorpion from your person.
Oh, dude. You
Okay.
get knocked down by a scorpion.
Yeah. This will be good. Nice.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
Oh. Oh no. What's your acrobatics?
So in that case,
Plus one.
No.
So I'm guessing a 15 also hits.
No.
Yeah.
You take 1 point of piercing damage, and I'm gonna need you to make a con save.
Hey.
Hey,
Fortunately for
hey.
you, you do not seem to suffer any of the effects of the scorpion's venom as you quickly get it off, trying to dance and shake to try to do it, and while you do feel a brief kind of like stinging sensation as you quickly like shake it and like kind of like fling it off of you. You are sitting there for a minute before you just feel, oh, I guess it was a false sting. Didn't inject any venom. Meanwhile, you kind of look back to the gorilla, which seems to just have that stern kind of stone wall kind of look at you. Slowly creeps into a smile, and just kind of before just walking back over towards the camp.
As he like kind of walks away, I'm gonna like keep my distance, but I'm like gonna give him like the tisk finger. You.
The gorilla joins the others with dismantling wooden parts. Boy.
Did I see all of this happen with a 15 of perception?
Sure.
I look at you fucking go, rough day, isn't it?
I don't. What could I have possibly done to make him so upset?
I mean, you did cast a spell on him, so I think it's fair. Like, if you, like, imagine if one of us gets hit by that, you'd be angry too, right?
Yeah, probably.
See, that's what happens to what the gorilla feels. So maybe if you apologize to the gorilla, I don't know if they understand apologies, but maybe.
I believe the
think I'm gonna
common
give him some
term
time
for
to
such
cool
a
off.
scenario is talk shit, get hit.
Oh, yeah, I think that's what it's called. So we got a big crab. How are we gonna be dismantling this?
How you're gonna be the one dismantling this. My hair is already soaked.
I'll dismantle it.
Or do you need
I'm-
help on dismantling that?
You think I'm not gonna be busy spending time getting the water out of my hair and then dipping my hands in that ghastly thing?
It's food though. It's free food.
Yeah, something to be prepared for me on a plate, not. Just like kind of like reels back, like ew.
all right. Sit
Oh.
down. Let me
I
handle
could-
this.
So Kat is a pretty boy.
Yeah, he lost some points with Vetzel on that one.
I don't know. How does Arson feel?
Well, she's not here.
Arson's
Yeah, I
preoccupied.
know.
Arson's preoccupied with Elmo, I
She's
presume.
probably
Right.
just out of her mind right now.
Knowing
Getting
fucking
tight.
Venus, she would say, "Bitch, I am on a plate for you."
All right, look. If you serve me raw crab meat, if you put a plate of raw crab meat in front of me, I might be willing to cook it. However, I'm not gonna dig my hands in this. God no. Ugh. Of a ghastly thing and get covered in viscera and organs.
Bet. Okay.
Didn't you get-
Uh,
Organs in the fight back at the camp.
Yes, and it was fucking disgusting.
There's rain. The rain will take care of it for you.
Yeah, I need
I think
to.
it's-
It's already reeling in my hair. I'm not. I'm
This
not
is the
arguing
size
about.
of 2 tables.
I'm not arguing about this. I'm going in the shade. Farewell. Let me know. Let me know when we're leaving to carry things.
I'll look over to Puck and go, are you going to be dismantling this or you need a little bit of help?
Sabine creeps up and slowly pulls out a sharpened rock.
Thank you.
In the meantime, as they're getting ready to carve this fucker,
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Ooh,
wits.
Wait.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh no, you can go.
okay.
You go first. You go
Um,
first.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Omen. We'll go. Omen, you can go first, and then we'll talk. We'll see what's going on with Wit.
Okay. What is Catwayne doing now?
Catwayne is currently seemingly like looks like they're doing a diagnosis or just kind of tending to Vetzel, just making sure they're not fucking dead.
Okay. I go ahead and look over to it. Oi. Hey.
What?
Uh,
Can't you see I'm
you free to
busy over
talk?
here with something?
Yeah, I know, but I need to show you
Good.
something.
She goes back down to tending to Vetzel.
Look, listen, I need you right now.
All right. Stable. All right, fine.
Come with me. Come with me.
Well, first she kind of points over at Kasha, just like points down to at Vetzel and like does like a wrapping motion around her arm. Before Kasha just kind of tilts her head a bit before like, oh, and then kind of nods. And she just kind of gives a thumbs up. Kasha looks a bit confused back and just kind of repeats the gesture with a confused smile, and she just nods. Okay, good. All right. What the hell are you doing this time?
Point to the 4 bodies that I have laid down.
All right, shipwreck.
I think it's proper that we at least bury them. You know, they're a little bit different in our case because last time, when both of us decided to go ahead and clean up body duty, they were a bunch of shitheads, aka the cultists.
Aye.
This time,
Unfortunately, I'm not really familiar with any of the burial practices for those worshipping the twin serpents. But
wait, what did you say?
twin serpents.
Twin serpents. That's
Well,
wait,
if they're
I'm a little
at least I presume as such. If we're looking at mostly Bajnamon and Yuan-Ti bodies.
Wayne, you did see what they came with, right?
oh shit, you're here. Oh, hello.
Wade is like right next to y'all.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were busy with something else. Wait, what happened to your bandana?
Huh?
Put those to the side right now.
Your bandana? Didn't you like always have it on you? Your
Oh.
bandana. I pointed.
Says, oh, and
head.
he said, and he points past Omen towards the ore torch.
Oh.
Yeah, you see Smoke currently pointing and giving orders. To going around to various like he's holding out the light, basically kind of hovering over different areas where people are working. Very similar to a foreman looking over a workshop area.
I did not expect you to go ahead and give away your bandana to the monkey. Or
they are
Well,
surprisingly
there are 28
intuitive.
of them. I didn't really have a choice.
Yeah. Also, this is not from Vetzel. This is the player. I'm pretty sure Catwin would have seen the baby because Vetzel was holding the baby when they passed the fuck out.
Which in that case, Catwin definitely would have taken the baby and is holding it right now.
Okay, because
just
Vetzel is fucking unconscious.
Just kind of holding it close to her chest.
So that's the twin serpent that you're currently mentioning.
What? Kind of looks at the baby. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they treated him like such, but
Is it okay? I gotta ask, as a player, is this the is this like a genetic mutation for a Yuan-Ti?
roll. What would this be? Roll a medicine check.
This could be like a I don't know, I forgot what it's called. It's
Asthma?
Conjoined twins, kind of like that. Okay,
Yeah, sure. Roll
hold on.
medicine.
I'm actually really curious. What could this be?
4. You ever
Well,
really dealt with
Did
a
he get
lot,
help from Catwayne?
Yeah, the first time you've ever really dealt much with Yuan-Ti or any of the scaled folk was basically on this venture here. You do know there is actually a Yuan-Ti ghetto, or a scaled folk ghetto in New Arcaster City, in the slums. Almost think of it similar to Chinatown, or that kind of idea for Yuan-Ti in particular. And there's a few different individual sort of ghettos and cliques in New Arcaster City, and especially in the slums.
Okay.
As for two-headedness in Yuan-Ti, this is the first time you've ever seen anything like this. Whenever you did very rarely interact with any Yuan-Ti, they always had one head. This is what the fuck is this?
Okay.
As
Okay.
Catherine looks down. The twin serpents are the brother and sister deities that are worshipped by, Bajanaman at large. in instances. One is oh God, I can't remember their names.
At the mention of brother and sister deities, Wit's neck snaps up from the crab
Hmm.
from his research into his past and the clans.
Hmm. I know that one's usually associated with, like, well, rain and weather like this, and the other is associated with the earth beneath. One's associated. I think it's the sister is associated with the sky, and the brother is associated with the land. I haven't talked with a lot of them folks as much as I've gone out around here and there in Usheng Vagush and Usheng Vagush and all around the coastline. I haven't talked to a lot of them personally, but I am familiar with their existence. As for this wee lad here, or lass, actually, not to check. She just kind of gives like a moment, like 1 second.
Little one.
Yeah. She just kind of quickly like goes over to a bush to kind of like unswaddle and just kind of check on the kid. She is going to perform a medicine check on the baby.
No.
I wonder if Vetzel would have advantage on a check like this.
She wraps up the kid and kind of looking back over. Alright, I will be honest with y'all. I've never really dealt much with UNT patients. So, not exactly
This is a
sure.
new case for you.
Yeah. Because I'm at least familiar with a lot of scale folk. Everything is internal.
Okay.
It has arms, right?
Doesn't really
Yes,
matter.
yes, the baby does have arms.
Okay.
That doesn't really matter as long as we go ahead and
I
guess for the meantime,
I
take
could
care
do a
of the baby.
proper. I could do a proper diagnosis later when we're not out
Do,
here in the
do
pouring
it,
rain.
do it sometime. Yeah, do it in another time.
I also
However,
wanna make sure this kid doesn't
I
get
also
damn
have
cold.
to go.
Uh,
I also have to go ahead and talk to you about something.
Oh,
Another thing.
what is it? She's kind of like gently, kind of like basically gently rocking the baby as she just like, shite. She kind of ponders for a moment before she just like gives you a look of like, don't say anything, before she puts the baby like down in her shirts, with just the head sticking out. The baby's cold-blooded. Or at least I'm not. At least they're mesothermic, and especially at this young age, and the cold storm and everything. Make sure he stays warm. Don't make it weird.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I need to tell you, or well, actually ask you something. I look around and then grab her by the arm and take her to a little far away.
Okay.
A
We'll move you.
little bit of far away.
Out of character, real quick, I am having a splitting headache, so if I just suddenly dip, it is because it got the better of me.
Ooh.
That's perfectly fine.
Gotcha.
Well, best of wishes.
Yeah.
As well. But sorry, continue.
All right. Where's the token?
The token. Oh, the coin.
Yeah.
I believe Vetzel has it currently.
What?
It's
Why? Why?
it's
Why
a long
exactly?
story, lads.
Okay, wait. I don't
I just
understand.
crab zoned.
First off, you don't trust me with the coin. Okay.
Aye.
Wait, okay,
I-
real quick. Above table, wasn't Catwin not gonna tell Omen? Wasn't this like a thing of like Catwin gave it to Vetzel in secret so when Vetzel can give it back at his leisure to test Omen?
Well,
I don't,
no,
I
I'm
don't
doing
remember
this.
I don't remember it specifically being a test to Omen.
I thought it was more of like keeping Omen safe.
Yeah.
We have different interpretations of this. Now that I'm realizing. But
Look,
yeah.
I either way, I don't currently have it on me. Why do you ask?
first off, since you were the one that is practically holding something that can help the benefit of our survival in this fucking godforsaken island. I mean, right now we're in the middle of a storm, a magic storm at that, and right now, I, I guess I'm just trying to look for something that can possibly protect us. In
All
this
right, look,
case.
lad. I
Did we retcon her telling him?
yes, somewhat.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a slight mistake on my part. But yeah. But she mentioned like I currently don't have it on me. Why do you ask? Yeah. All right, look, lad. Fucking hell. I understand that you're concerned about everything. Oh, shh, come on. As she is like kind of like she feels the snake kind of squirming, but like, oh no, stay in there. I understand that you're concerned about everything, and you want to help, and I understand that, but that coin and that man should be saved as a last resort. If we run out of any other options and we have no other choice, then we shall be turning to him. But until then, we'll do what we can. And we have, well, at least so far, our options haven't run dry yet. You gotta have more faith in yourself, lad.
Possibly. I don't know.
Look,
Yeah.
lad, I've been in worse scrapes than this. Now tell me that. Hell, we survived a goddamn ship crash. And we're doing
And party separation.
surprisingly well, given everything that's happened. The
Sorry,
gods
I'm
are on our
kinda-
side.
Yeah. I'm just. I don't know. I think I don't know, desperate? I don't know.
Des-
It's just probably me. It's just probably me, yeah. It's just me.
No, believe me. No, I get it. I understand. Desperation into times like this, especially you're a greenhorn. You're young. You're not new to this. I understand. Never dealt with.
Well, it's just a simple take out these people, not this.
Hmm.
It's just frustrating.
What you have to? You're fussing over having to care about people for the first time.
Look, these people are they're strangers to me. Well, not as much as anymore. At first, it was just probably going to be an in job, and I don't know. It's just probably going to take I'm probably like a 3 or 4 days in this island and just completing our task. But with these sidetracks and crash ship, a brand new one with a bunch of awakened apes, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. A lot of these are above
Lads.
my expectation.
Omen. If I've learned anything from...
That's the first time actually you called my name. You keep calling me lad.
Don't push it, kid. Listen. If I've learned anything in the years or so that I've been working on jobs out with patching up wounds and accompanying on for other adventuring types, is that fate's a fickle thing. And as much as the Weaver can help to guide things one way or the other, fate's its own beast. And we don't always control or understand the paths and winding threads and rivers that things cross, but it's the hand we're dealt. And if we can't use the best of it, then, well... And to a degree, that's our own damn fault, but... In this case, we got... I suppose you could put it that your old hand got tossed aside and now you're dealt a new one. And, just a question of how good are you at managing your cards? Also
guess
bearing in mind the
it's-
value of each of your cards. That's also another thing to remember. But... You get my point.
Yeah. All right.
Figure at least you know plenty about gambling already to get that through your thick skull.
Yeah. I like testing. I guess you could say my fate. Well then, you have a kid to take care of now. I'll leave you to your
Afraid I've
devices.
gotten out of practice with being a wet nurse, though I don't think he'd be keen on feeding on that kind of thing either. I'll have to check.
Well, at least you
I don't
can
think
keep your...
you don't feed on that. I'll figure something out.
Yeah. He's going to, Omen's gonna go ahead and turn away and, pretend to join the group. Keep in mind the pretend.
Okay. Are you
So,
actively hiding
he's-
from the rest of the group, or are you just?
No, he's going to go to the group, look back to see what Catwing is doing, and
Yeah.
then slowly but surely walking, and then it starts to turn into running and head for Wetzel's body.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah.
Roll.
So what is the stealth?
Just another thing to clarify is that because I forgot about certain things. She did retcon on the whole mention of it being specifically on Wetzel's body.
Oh,
Yeah, we
Oh.
retconned
Yeah,
that, buddy.
because at first I was like, oh wait, shit, yeah, that was yes.
okay.
I messed up. Catwayne didn't.
Okay.
So.
So Omen still has no idea if Vettel even knows the fairy.
Yeah, all that Omen knows is that Catwayne doesn't have the coin on her right now.
Wait. Oh, hold on. Omen asked Catwing, right, of where the coin is.
Yeah, she just said, "I don't have it on me right now. Why do you want it?" And then that prompted the whole conversation.
Okay.
And then we went through the whole song and dance. All right. Either way, she is going to after kind of kind of just checking up on the kid a little bit. She is going to make her way back over towards where Wetzel is. And as she
Look over
passes by, you do see her go over towards the kid. Just hey, and she just takes a nearby stake and just beats in the back of her head of Katera. Said, go out and help, but now. All right, fine. Oh, God damn.
The group.
Before she just kind of gives a nod of damn straight before just starting to use the stick now, almost like a walking stick, hiking through before making them back over to Wetzel.
Okay, so I analyze Wetzel, and does the kid have the same color or any sort of pattern with Wetzel? Do they share the similar?
I mean,
Similar
Wetzel,
coloration?
yeah, Wetzel has a very soft kind of blue, bluish indigo kind of color with hints of cyan here and there. Very vibrant looking.
Yep.
Whereas the snake themselves is almost basically almost grayscale. With this sort of black and white. Kind of scaled, speckled pattern. Hang on, let me see if I can. I'm trying to think what snake this closely resembles.
Yeah, Wetzel is
Sounds like a black rat snake.
Let me double check.
It's a mean monkey.
Oh, believe me, I have no intention of making any physical contact with any of these apes.
Yeah, but they might make contact with you.
Yeah, they made contact with me multiple times.
I was really sad I'm really sad Puck didn't turn around and see the JoJo menacing aura coming off the ape mid-swing.
So what type of sneak? Sneak little boy. Or girl.
Hang
We
on.
haven't even confirmed. We
The
haven't
pattern
confirmed
is
it.
almost resemblant of like an African ball python.
Ooh.
Okay.
Except it's like this stark kind of like zebra black and white kind of patterning to the scales. The only bit of color you can really see on them is like the eyes, which are very bright. Or at least are very like at least they very much pop against the monochrome of their body otherwise. Where what the hold on, I'm trying to get this right. Yeah, the right head seems to have this like sort of soft kind of baby sky blue color to the eyes, whereas with the left head it has almost this soft amber kind of orange color to the eyes.
Okay. Omen's gonna go ahead and go back to now.
All right.
I will say at this point, Catwin does notice.
Nature, I just sent you a type of snake that it might be correlated to.
Catwin does see Vetzel kind of stirring, but it's very clear he's not quite out yet. As
Yeah.
he just kind of mutters, and like
Ooh.
Vetzel basically shoots up, and he like instantly draws his crossbow and aims it like out into nowhere, and he goes, "Don't touch me!"
Wait. What happened to the thing that nature was going to do earlier?
Well, yeah, we'll say before that happens, as a bunch of the chimps begin getting to work, or the apes, I should say, begin getting to work, dismantling various things. Zomin actually comes up to you, kind of tugging on your pant leg. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I've taken notice of something as I've been looking at all of the apes that we had just rescued.
Oh.
Also, do you perchance have a spare raincoat or something?
Wit extends his wing to be over him. That's the best I got, buddy.
Ooh, thank you. Hold on. As he just kind of starts like vigorously rubbing, like basically rubbing at his hair, just trying to get all the water up before it just kind of puffs out. Ooh, I suppose that works. If you could, if you see, especially noteworthy on Smoke and a few of the others, as he points out, kind of pointing towards, if you look at towards looking at the ears, on the sides. I'll say at that point, as he starts pointing out, roll perception check.
Perception checks. My worst enemy.
Actually, for this, I'll allow investigation.
Let's go! I already clicked it because I was You told me to
I'll
make
allow it. I'll allow the 14.
I clicked it!
I will allow the 14 this once. No. Okay.
Well, you should tell me before I click the roll next time that I can use the other
I'm sorry,
roll.
I didn't think you would hit it so quickly. Fucking A. But anyway.
I have my sheet up in a separate window.
You're very impatient. You know that. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, with 14 investigation, you see on the basically towards the earlobe. It looks like a few of them. It almost looks like they have like a little tag or a little like mark on the side of the ear. Like almost like something that was like pinched or like pierced onto there. Where for some of them it looks like it was straight up like marked on the ear itself.
That'd be
And
smart looking.
yeah, and as someone kind of perks up at that, I kind of confirm that it is indeed draconic, and they look like numbers, like almost like classification numbers. Like one of them is 045, the other is 067, and so on and so on. Some of them seem to have Are the marks on
They-
there that I don't seem to recognize? Maybe just a personal symbol of identification?
Do you think they might have been being taken by the other people in the ship to have been sold in the underbelly?
I don't know. Could have been to rescue them, could have been to sell them, I don't know.
But if they were rescuing them, why would they be bringing them to New Arcaster?
That's a good question. Maybe it's for one reason or another because of... I mean, awakened creatures do have the chance to become citizens in New Arcaster. This isn't a unprecedented thing. So maybe...
Yeah, but they were in cages.
Also true. Though... Yeah,
The other people weren't in cages.
I suppose it seems complicated. Whatever it is. Either way, some of them seem to go by individual names. Others seem to go by a almost a shorthand or a corruption of whatever number they were. Of course, for example, Smoke doesn't tend to go by that number anymore. As you look over it again, kind of pointing out orders as he just kind of takes another hit of the blunt. Yeah.
Is Smoke looking mentally a little bit?
Roll insight on the chimp.
D&D, everybody. D&D.
Oh, 18.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and he rolled low. Okay. There seems... How to describe this? There seems to be a little bit of a sensation of like, whoa, this is new. Though there is also like... You've definitely come into contact with people who are like working, working smokers or working alcoholics.
Mm-hmm.
Like functioning alcoholics and stuff like that. You kind of get a similar vibe from him. That like he could still he still has some of his faculties. He's still able to give orders and stuff. But you could tell like.
But
Damn,
he was
all
probably
right.
expecting it to be like a tobacco, not weed.
Yeah, you're getting the feeling it was like either he was expecting it to be tobacco or was like, ooh, new thing. That looked, like ooh, new kind. Before it was like, ooh, this is different. He seems calm at least.
God. Now I'm just imagining the next session is gonna open on monkey blunt rotation.
Yeah, you do actually watch like as one of the other looks like the gorilla from earlier that Puck was seemingly having a time with actually walks up to Smoke and just kind of gives a kind of like gesturing up at Smoke and the blunt he's holding. Before Smoke kind of ponders for a minute, looking around before just taking it out of his mouth and handing it to the gorilla for a bit to take a hit. Before passing it back and just kind of give it nodding, just before just popping it in. As the gorilla just kind of.
That elf boy was something.
Yeah, Skatir's looking on at this like, what the fuck? Before they just like. You know what? I'll oversee the harvesting of the crab to make sure they're getting the best parts of the creature. Speaking of,
yeah.
How you doing, Puck?
Along with Sabine, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sabine and Gregor are also attending to this, which will help speed it up somewhat, compared to harvesting a large creature. But
can I join in?
Should you wish, yes. However,
Okay.
I will say it'll only be hang on, let me check. Because this is a large creature and there was no critical damage done to it.
Yeah, just the eyes.
I'm kind of wondering if they're going to be able to remove the shell to give to Kasha for temporary because of the armor thing.
That's also a fair point. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys. It's up to technically it's up to whoever's gonna be carving. Who's gonna be the
And I'm not smart enough to do carving.
That's fair.
I think it was Pug.
For beasts, it would be, of course, a survival check for carving the creature. And as a large creature, you can make three attempted carves.
I don't know why, but if one of them succeeds, I can just imagine Zoman like telling some of the apes to come over, stick fucking sticks inside the shell, and just pop it off.
Just crack it. All right,
Yeah.
Puck. What are you trying to get from this big ol' crab?
Okay. Well, I suppose sort of an above table discussion, but I think we need to go for the meat, right?
Yes,
For like
for food.
everyone.
Yeah,
So I
for
think
food.
I'll just keep trying to roll for food until we have lots of food, and then maybe diverge from that
Okay.
if we end up getting lots.
All right. Luckily, getting meat from a creature isn't super difficult, or at least getting the flesh of a creature. In that
Okay.
case, roll for me the first survival check.
Okay. With the assistance of everyone, right? Yeah. Okay.
Because there are because there is people amongst their ranks with advantage with proficiency in survival. Sure, with advantage.
All right.
All right.
19, perfect. You managed to get in the first load coming through as you kind of managed to, with the help of everyone, flip the crab over to get to the underside instead of going through the big hard shell. Going for some of the legs, actually popping those off.
For massive food.
Yeah.
Hit the crab on the underbelly.
Yeah. You managed to get on the first carve about 32 pounds of crab meat.
Okay.
I will say it is 5 pounds per ration. So in total you have about 6 rations worth of crab meat, of raw crab meat from that one carve.
Who's listing this? Who's listing this?
Yeah, so
Okay.
far you have 32 pounds. You can of course get more.
Hold on, wait. Above table, who's listing this? Is it going to be?
I
Mitchell?
presume whoever is the one leading the carving is going to be the one categorizing and tracking the biddies.
Okay.
Yeah, I did write it
I
down.
think- okay.
Let me check how much meat is on this. Would be on this creature total.
Because if you got all the squishy bits, you can just get armor plating.
Right, because there's only so much meat you can get from a crab. Though this is a big ass crab.
It's got built different.
Also enjoy the Sully meme that represents how the gorillas are right now.
Let's see, the largest specimens may be up to 3.7 meters. Okay, so it's even bigger. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to grab a calculator. Hold on.
Maths.
So,
Hey
Oh, God.
kids, do you know what D&D and working at the CIA both have in common? You have to know numbers.
yeah, I'll say you can make one more carve of crab, for the sake of for crab meat, I should say. In order to attempt to
Think
harvest some of it.
I think with only 6 rations out of that, I should probably go for crab meat again.
That's up to you. In that case, go ahead. It's a
Wait,
very
wait,
low DC,
wait.
so it's
Above
not
table,
it's not super
above,
hard.
Above table.
Mhm.
We have the other shrimp, right? How much ration was that back then?
Has that? Well, actually, how much of that has been
I
eaten?
thought we ate that. I thought we ate that.
I thought that was
I'm
all
pretty
eaten
sure we
already.
ate that.
Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
because if it's not preserved or anything, raw, like fresh, like raw rations or like raw food, something that hasn't been like treated or anything, that'll only last like maybe a day or two before
Yeah,
it'll
we
start to
probably-
spoil. Like, because
Gotcha,
it's
okay,
you don't have refrigeration, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, the room kind of is natural refrigeration right now.
Well, nah.
Okay. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. All right, go if you want to go in for another carve.
All right, I'm gonna go for meats again, so we
Alrighty.
can get everyone feds.
Um,
Natural
Let's
20.
Holy shit, dude! Yo.
Like Gordon fucking Ramsay, you managed to deftly basically reach in without disturbing much of the shell at all, pulling out what remains of the crab for another for a total of 64 pounds of crab meat total.
Let's
Dang.
go.
Omen is drooling with the amount of
Does he
crab
get the
meat
free armor?
that is being cut
60,
out.
That's
64 total. Okay.
Yes.
Does he
From
get
the
some
two
free armor
carbs.
for the nat 20?
Correct. Yeah. However, with it being in that 20, that is actually a free carve. It doesn't count towards the number of carves, so you still have 2 carves left.
Let's go.
Oh, buggers! Oh, we
Crab
gotta-
armor.
Now you
This
are left
crab's
before
gotta be
you
easy.
with a husk of a crab.
This
Okay.
should be really fucking easy to get the armor off the crab.
I mean, okay, it's not too difficult to get to break the shell. It's a question of getting it intact for the sake of crafting.
Gotcha.
Okay. So
Yeah, there are 2
I'm
cards
trying
left
to
on the creature.
decide. I'm trying to decide if I should go for crab armor or if I should try to get a part of the crab stabbies on it to see if we can try to
Oh, the
make a crab
mandibles?
Yeah,
weapon
okay.
for Omen.
Yeah. To get a frame of reference,
claws?
things like eyes, blood, flesh, and all that stuff would be easy. Medium difficulty would be like claws. Yeah, claws would be the main thing on here. Hard would be going towards like the carapace, or like the exoskeleton of the creature. Less in terms of like I said before, getting it all intact in a piece for the sake of actually carving. That would also include also hard difficulty would include things like the heart, organs on the inside, keeping those intact. And I think that's about it.
Okay.
But you got the gooey bits, so you're fine.
Yeah, you got all the meat. You got all the meat. You got the meat. I mean, if you really want organs, you can go for that. But that's up to you. Or of course you have
It's just for fun, just to play with.
I mean, hey, organs actually can be used as a cooking ingredient once you get into magical cooking. But
Fair.
Breath of the Wild?
technically.
All right. I think. I mean, I imagine crab carapace is probably pretty heavy, right?
I mean, it might have some heft.
Okay. I'm gonna try to go for a claw first.
Sure. Go on ahead.
I want to fulfill the destiny of Omen getting a crab weapon.
Yeah.
Crab.
Omen needs to
That's
beef up
fair,
so he
that's
stops
fair.
fighting for the coin.
He's got a vengeance for these crabs now, and I need it to be set in stone with a crab weapon made from
You know
its
what?
bones
That's
and
fair.
enemies.
Did Gentleman finish analyzing the...
I was about to
Dagger?
get to that actually, but I'm waiting for Puck's.
We'll go
turn
through the
first.
crab and then we'll go through the
Yeah.
dagger.
Yeah, and then Betsa also has a freak out moment as well.
14. Going for claw. Okay. Luckily, as you mentioned before, you're kind of hollowing out everything, and you've already managed to kind of pop the claw off to get all the meat and stuff inside. It doesn't take too much to kind of pull out some of the innards, like that big I forget what that big piece of cartilage that connects the claw to the arm, the claw to like the main part of the segment of the body. And after just kind of like taking a knife and just kind of slishing a little bit around in there to disconnect any sort of cartilage, you now have a singular giant crab claw.
Omen the Crab Warrior begins.
And so you have one potential carve left.
All right, carapace, let's go.
Carapace
baby.
already
Carapace?
with
What's the
advantage.
carapace?
It's like the shell, the armor.
Yeah, the shell.
Oh, gotcha.
17.
Let's go.
Let me
Okay,
check.
okay.
Crab warrior.
Okay.
I've already broken this thing all apart.
Yeah. Luckily, most of what you your method of extraction of getting like I mean, of course, a lot of the meat's in like the legs and the claws and everything. So there is that whole angle. Now you just kind of start turning your head towards the body after you've since kind of taken out all the meat in like the lower segments, you know, of the body, and kind of pulling out the organs and stuff and tossing that to the side. Leave that for the gulls.
Molly?
Hilarious. And with the help of actually, as you're trying to start cutting into this, like, why isn't this working properly? One of the chimpanzees actually kind of look over at this before you just hear a bit of a woo woo, and they kind of like slowly waddle over, like kind of like half waddling, kind of half like crawling over, before they hold up this sharpened like it looks like basically like a sharpened like stone like hand axe, like an axe head.
Okay.
And they look down at it, look down at the crab before they just kind of like set the axe head down like on the side of the crab and just kind of like motion, kind of like hitting with a fist.
All
and
right.
then they just
Yeah.
hand it to you.
Okay. they hand me the axe.
Yeah,
Axe head?
like I clarify, it's not on like it's not on a handle or anything.
Right. It's just the head.
Yeah, it's yeah, like if you've ever seen like the like Paleolithic
Like a medieval.
like stone axe head, like just kind of doing it with your arm. Yeah, he gives you that, and then he hands you that, and as you take it, he just kind of looks up at you like woo, like kind of expectantly.
Yeah, I've had a lot of experiencing imitating monkeys, so I'm gonna try to follow the motion and do that for my car.
Okay. And
Try to get
as
the
you
shell up.
kind of motion aware, like kind of like hitting against it, turns out like using it to kind of chop and slash a bit, kind of like hitting against the sides, like more that like the soft, kind of like thin, flimsy carapace, while getting most of like the back plate. You managed to carve out. Hang on, because this is a large creature. You managed to get 2 units worth of crab carapace.
Nice.
Yo.
As
Oh, crab.
as the chimpanzee kind of looks back at you like, "Woo," like holding out a hand.
I'm gonna hand him back the axe head, and I'm also gonna give him a pound of crab meat.
Woo, woo. And then almost immediately, the chimpanzee like nods like, "Woo," like nodding thank you, and then just puts it straight in his mouth.
Hell yeah!
Wait, no, that's for everybody.
It was only a pound.
And it just kind of nods acknowledgement like thank you before going back over to the rest of the troop. Before you see several other heads turning over now.
Oh no.
All I can think of is the process of turning Omen into the Crab Warrior. Is all I can think of the Wheatley Crab song, like Omen, Omen Crab, Omen Crab.
Or he's probably doing the crab dance.
Yeah.
As someone kind of picks up, well, now that that's been carved, we should probably get moving.
Yeah, we should. It's getting. Wait, actually, what day are we in now? Like, are we?
I'll say at this
afternoon?
point, it's very early morning,
Fuck, okay.
so it's.
Also, don't forget your dagger.
Oh yes. Zoom
yeah,
in.
zoom
We'll
in.
analyze it. As he rolls the history.
So,
check.
what
This
does
is the crab dagger.
Yeah. What is the magical dagger that came from a large foul beast has to offer, Zoman?
The glorious, ritualistic, powerful divine dagger I'm afraid I don't recognize it. I do know it's definitely not of new
Okay.
Arcast to make.
Is
Maybe
it
some.
magical?
Not really by the looks of it. Though it does seem to be somewhat ceremonial. At least I presume.
Ceremonial.
As for which culture specifically, I believe it's one of the peoples of Bajanamun. However, I can't recall offhand. Could have been from this very same ship. I'm not sure.
Okay. I take the mysterious dagger back and gave him the headdress.
Dude,
What about this? What about this?
Now this might take a bit longer to look at.
Okay. Then longer it shall then.
Now this is
Oh.
definitely ceremonial.
Okay.
I love.
I feel like we are doing some occult stuff with some of the items that I'm bringing you.
Well, we don't know if it's a cult necessarily, though definitely religious or ceremonial of some kind.
Well, we can always go ahead and try it when things settle, basically. But
course.
Yeah, here's a new thing to scan. Basically for you.
In the meantime, maybe you should hold on to it. I can't unless you. Kind of thinks for a moment before he's like, no, maybe I shouldn't put it on my head.
Wait. I hold up the headdress and look at Zomin. Does it fit?
Do you put it on?
I put it on.
All right, one moment, please.
Oh no.
Let me check
He's
something
about to
real
hit me
quick.
He's about to hit me with an acid splash.
Hang on, I need to grab it. I need to grab grab a thing.
The ancient crown of Catan. When mixed touch with a magic user, makes them powerful. Kidding.
Okay.
Omen's really getting the jewelry box of loot backs, doesn't he?
That's why it's always good to loot, my boy.
That's what it was. Okay. Let me look at this again.
I'm excited to know.
Wait, you're putting on you or Zoman?
On me.
Yeah, you're putting on your own head.
Yeah, till I test it.
This is a great idea. Come on, deck save.
It's not, it's not a deck save.
Definitely gonna be
Roll
wisdom.
for me a. Hold on.
By the way, Oz did go because the headache overtook them.
That's totally fair.
Okay.
It's just us, the boys.
The boys.
Yeah,
I'm so-
if need be, we'll probably go up to a certain point, and because both if Arson doesn't show up within a certain time, we'll probably have a slightly shorter session, but it's fine.
Yes.
Actually, this might be depending on about a stopping point. Roll for me a wisdom save.
I knew it. This is why I should not put things on my head.
Yeah, before someone's like, maybe you shouldn't do.
This is no! Oh no! Oh no!
Does anyone wish to use a point of inspiration, or do we want to let Omen suffer the wrath of his hubris?
Wait! I have an inspiration!
All right,
I'm
reroll.
gonna use that!
Fine, I guess I'll let you do it.
I'll black it.
Damn, I really wanted to see that in that one though.
Let me see this. Let me see this.
Please
Come on,
be
come
low.
on.
12.
Okay.
I was
Okay,
hoping so
no.
bad for another nat one.
That would have been so funny. Or it's like a 2. Okay.
In the back of my head, all I could see was Shadow looking to my Archon like, "Hey, bud, I know we've been rough in the past. Can you help me out?"
We had some rocky start, but can you help a brother out?
So, Omen, as you're kind of looking out at the scene, and the howling wind is kind of muffled a bit by the headdress covering your ears, and as it kind of starts kind of quieting the sound of howling wind and the storm around you, you swear you hear a hissing noise.
I look to the, I look side to side to like see where it's coming from.
Nothing there. You look to the left, nothing there. You look to the right, nothing there.
Do I still hear the hissing?
Yes.
How loud is it? Is it like getting louder, or does it like stay on the same part? Do you hear that? Do you hear that? I asked Zolman, looking down at him. Do you hear that? Zolman?
Why are you? You said you're here. Take it off.
But
Zoman. Hold on one
Hear
moment.
that?
Now I actually have to grab another thing.
Oh. Yo, what the fuck is this headdress?
Out of the frying pan and into the oven.
What the fuck is this? So, Chad, how you doing?
How you doing, chat? You doing good? On this
Doing
Monday
well.
of the spooky month,
Ooh, spooky. Oh yeah, spooky month.
I have personally been spending it by drawing spooky art.
This
But I-
is Halloween. This
But I
is
respect
Halloween.
my streaming buddy, and I will not plug myself.
I mean, we'll save other people plugging for the end of the stream, which might be coming up
Yes.
in a minute. Hold
Can
on.
at least Fetzel do his thing after this
Yeah,
before
I'm
we
fine
end?
with that. I'm fine with that.
Okay. I think this is the least Vetzel-centered session we've had in a while.
I mean, I don't know about that per se, but
Definitely the less he's talked. That is what happens when you are unconscious.
Uncle Shush. That hissing was really ominous. I had to say so myself.
oh, hang on. Actually, it's actually a little more ominous. Hold on.
It gets more ominous. It's like
Man,
that.
what's wrong with what? Oh,
It's getting ominous.
I swear I hear something. Zolman, do you not hear this?
It's a fucking predator. Run!
Zolman. Almost just sitting there, almost just standing there like, should I take this off?
I love how he's still unsure.
Yes! Yes, you absolutely should! If you're hearing voices, give me that thing! He just like, as someone's like jumping up, like, like trying to jump to reach it.
It sounds interesting though.
This kind of slapped though.
Hang on.
Was this the baby? I never heard this before.
I tap on the helmet like dum dum dum.
Anyone there? Hello? Is this a two-way line?
Omen, you feel something, like, you feel like a sudden kind of, like, pressure? Or a sudden kind of, like, tensing, like around your ankle? Before that tightening, like, kind of starts slowly creeping up your one leg?
Ooh, this one's nice. Except I don't think it's not
It's like, ooh, it's tight. It's just a little tight. Wait, why is my leg going numb?
wait, hold on, wait. That's kind of a little tight.
Take it off!
Huh? What?
Don't make me get Catwayne.
Okay. I tried to take it off.
And as you take it off, immediately, that tension in your leg kind of releases, and you sort of have that like pins and needles kind of like, you know that pins and needles pain of like after like your leg had just woken up.
Ooh, okay.
And the
that was quite an
hissing
experience.
disappears. Okay,
So,
yeah, that's
I'm gonna be
definitely magical.
Yeah, we can agree on that one.
Give it.
Somebody was talking to me, and I handed to him while I told that.
Have you ever learned not to tamper with what could be cursed magic items? Especially using them before you know what they do? You could have died!
I'm a little handsy, Zoman.
Catwayne's gonna be disappointed
Zoman says
about this.
that Puck is just gonna kind of glance
She's
over.
always disappointed.
Yeah, but especially more so when after I tell her about this.
Man, you a snitch. Alright, I'll see you later. I gotta help.
It's
Puck
for
over
your
there.
own good!
No, just when
And
Zoman
also
brings up
making
the
sure if there's any
potential.
curse currently on your body, at least she can diagnose it or something.
Do you think I'm cursed now?
I don't know! I'm not a curse specialist!
Alright, I'll leave you to you checking on whatever the hell that is.
Oh, gods in heavens above!
God,
my
imagine if that
father's
was
left
that
shoe.
one.
Alright, let's take a look at this.
And then I help Puck on his crab.
Perfect.
As I overheard Zoman talking about like potentially cursed items, Puck just kind of glances into his bag at like the little solid black pearl he got from the wolf lady,
And
and
a
says
fucking-
nothing.
Blowing like the fucking Sauron's orb from his tower, like, oh.
Yeah.
The dark gothic music starts playing in the background, and as you close it, it stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your love of the hobbits make you weak.
Anyways, after a few moments of dressing, oh my god, brain. Dressing Wetzel's wounds and making sure he's at least stable, if nothing else, he's like, I think this won't do me much harm. As Catwayne just kind of like gives a bit of a gentle just slap to the side of the face. Come on, buddy. Rise and shine, Sleeping Beauty.
Does anyone remember that yell I did? Because I will not be doing it again.
Fair enough.
But basically, Wetzel basically like shoots up, like sits up, and he immediately draws his crossbow, which is not normal for him. He's not usually this paranoid, and he screams, "Don't touch me, Lilith!" As he kind of like, as soon as he draws the crossbow, he's aiming at nothing, but he kind of is like shaking before just like his hand goes limp as he just starts like heavy breathing.
Whoa, hey, easy. Wait, hey, watch the kid.
I saw her. She was so close.
Whoever it was, they're either dead or not nearby right now. You're still at the You're still at the ship.
The ship. I'm so sorry. I don't.
Wetzel, stop talking. You are fine. Everyone is safe. No one died. And currently we're preparing, getting ready to leave.
You need Zoman. I need to speak with both of you now.
Okay. Alright. Zoman. Oh my god, Brent, my accents are all over the place. It's Zoman. As we copes it. Oh, I actually have something very important I need to tell you. Save it for later. Apparently, Wetzel kind of just points over like, oh, yes. What is it?
Both of you. This storm, it's... Before you got here, we fought this thing. It was like living lightning.
I thought I saw some weird magnetic activity in the coming miles. As Catwin kind of nods, acknowledging me. Storms, at the very least, confirmed it's a bit more violent than we.
No, this thing was alive. Like a person made of it.
Catwin's brow furrows before looking over at Zoma. Oh, well, that sounds like an elemental of some kind. Presumably.
It got so close. It was growing. When I hit it with an arrow, it grew bigger. And then it got to me, and it hit me. And then I saw her, Lilith.
At this point, Catwain's just kind of like, hey, easy. As when Catwain just kind of like adjusts the kid to the side a bit from her chest. Before she kind of like at this point she's kind of sit down like legs crossed behind where Wetzel is, and just kind of like props up his head like easy, come on, stay with us, you're all right.
There's more. But before we came to the wreck, I went to the dream world again. I know I shouldn't have tried to do it during the storm, but something
You're
in me
alright.
just...
What did you see?
I saw the ship. I saw the kid. I saw the wreck hours before we even knew this place existed.
Catwain gives another look towards Zoman, whose eyes are like a bit wide, kind of hearing this. As Catwain just kind of nods. Well, whatever you saw was definitely a vision of some kind.
I thought I was seeing my own past, but that kid, I saw them, and then when the thing hit me, the lightning elemental, when it hit me and my mind just flashed everything, I panicked and I hit it with a spell. I think it's called Inflict Wounds. And then I gripped it. I gripped lightning in some way, and then it went into me. It was like absorbed through my arm, and I felt like, I don't know what I saw, and then I rose. I flew high, like, into the clouds.
Easy.
This storm, from what I can tell, it's not just a storm. I don't know what this means or what the ramifications are, but this storm is the signifying of a new ley line happening.
That Zoman definitely picks up. I beg your pardon?
I saw it, like it etched itself into the land, like burning from the sky. Something on this island or somewhere on the mainland it's drawn to it, something far deep is buried that's woken up that doesn't want to be awake. And the storm, the way it's happening, it's signifying a ley line forming. That's why it's so chaotic. It felt like I was a dam holding back the river, and like it's bursting. I don't know.
It's at that point, Catwain just kind of like, not super harshly, but just kind of like gently grabs your head by both, Wetzel's head by both sides, and is kind of like basically rubbing his temples with her thumbs, like, hey, easy. Make sure you're not hallucinating now.
I wasn't. It's like, I don't know, but then something happened after that. When I came back to my body, I felt cold. Like I died. And now I feel like I don't know, but it feels like I'm closer to death. But not like dying, but like magic is stronger.
Hmm.
This is basically Vetzel coping with the upgrade.
Yeah, I'm aware. I guess I'll have them both roll that, actually. Ooh, that's going to look pretty high. Well, on the side of the ley line, that almost sounds ridiculous. That would almost imply that there's some sort of nexus point on the island. But there's no way that would have had to have created. That would have been here before. But
Didn't
Oh.
Kasha say? Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You go.
Kasha, he kind of like looks over to Kasha. She's seen these before. It's like this has happened before. It's possible this has been building and we're just unlucky enough to see it break.
I mean,
Because-
it's not impossible for wild magic storms to, I suppose, to affect the island like this, though. The patterns did seem slightly different than what other records of such events I've researched. Well, before everything. This is... Hang on. As he just, he looks like he pulls out, a makeshift abacus that he made out of, seashells and, sticks. As he starts going through. And I suppose that... I suppose that actually would line up if that were the case, then... By the heavens, he's right. This more likely not could be a formation of a new ley line. But if that's the case, then where's it going?
What I've seen, where it's going,
South.
it's going south. Like I said, I saw it burn its way into the earth, like lightning or fire.
Well, the only thing just south of us is the island of Catalan. At least that we know of, unless it's going even further. Then that's going into uncharted territory.
I don't know, but I saw something long buried that's waking up. But doesn't want to be awake. Do you think this is what the cultists wanted to find?
Catwain's still kind of rubbing your temples a bit. I had a bad hunch coming onto this island that there was something there, but kind of shrugged it off when I first came to figure that was just shivers. But I suppose I've been proven right by some degree. But hang on. Mentioned something about you saw all of this, the vision of the shipwreck before it happened.
Yeah, I did.
That was last night or a few nights ago?
That was a night ago? Last night?
Call it a hunch, but do you remember that oh god, it's Raven above, that script, that those words that you saw in the dream,
In my first vision.
right?
Yes, I do. And he's going to recite them, which I know is written somewhere.
If anyone recalls.
Puck knows it.
I do.
What's it
Also
boy?
in my notes.
Okay.
Which one was this one again?
The quote prophecy.
Yeah, the first step into something.
Oh, sorry, not the first one, the second one.
The second one.
Oh yeah, because I had two.
Yes. Yeah, I forgot about the first one. Sorry. Yeah, the second one.
I'm looking for it as well.
I think it's Seek, Ruby, and I. I think that's one of the parts.
Thank you. Okay, I got it.
Hit us.
It is, when the wild hunt comes and the wolf converges, the maiden and scholar shall bleed. Open your mind, seek ruby and ivory, and give enlightenment to the two-headed seed.
That's what repeats that.
Oh, oh, wait.
You got something? What's up?
Why did I change your monkey? I'm not actually mad at me. Yeah, after
Sorry.
realizing something, yeah, I'll keep my mouth shut.
No,
Mm.
Omen. Do you, if you
Same.
have the honors?
Well, am I close to them?
I mean, I'll say everyone's close enough to be within earshot of each other.
I lean my shoulder up against Catwin and pointed downwards. I think this is the seed. I'm pointing at the snake, not her things.
I mean, I realize that you're. Oh, okay, you actually covered. Okay.
I'm
And
pointing at the snake
yeah,
as
at the
seed.
mention of that, and as the two-headed Yuan-Ti child, their heads poke out from the swaddle of cloth betwixt Catwain's bosom, and creeping out from her shirt as both eyes slowly begin to kind of open a bit brighter and widen a bit as the two heads kind of silently turn over to look at Omen, kind of tilting the head curiously. That's where we're gonna end the session for tonight.
Hey, yo, why the fuck did it look at me?
So
Short but sweet. I love that.
yeah,
Short but
seems
sweet.
we've gotten we may or may not have gotten the first piece of the prophecy.
Well,
Can you repeat that again, Puck? Can you repeat that again, Puck?
Yeah, for sure.
Hold on. I'm trying to like decipher them shits. Hold on.
I will go ahead and post it in the Roll20 chat as well as read it out again.
Yeah.
It is: when the wild hunt comes and the wolf converges, the maiden and scholars shall bleed. Open your mind, seek ruby and ivory, and give enlightenment to the two-headed seed.
I have a big brain theory, but I'm gonna leave it until we end the stream.
I mean,
also,
I'm fine with people talking about theories as we're starting to wrap up.
yeah. Well, also,
Or like we ended early, so we got time.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, also, real quick, Omen. Two things of the prophecy have come to fruition.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because Wild Hunt, I think that is the. Oh wait, no, that's the Blade of the Mist. But they mentioned Hunt when they transform.
Yeah.
Like
well,
the hunt
Mm.
never ends.
Yeah,
Well,
but
yeah,
that
the
is that
hunt
the
never
wild
ends.
hunt though?
Yeah, that's the thing. Though the wolf converges, maybe that is the process of them converting into like a wolf kind thingy, because the wolf lady did some spells and shit to like turn them into like feral beasts. The maiden of the scholar shall bleed. That is one of the thing that we got from their camp, which was the documents. It was fuck, I cannot spell this.
Oh no!
Fuck.
Not that one. I think it was the other one you're thinking of.
Oh,
There was a scroll and then there was a book.
yeah. The book is fuck.
the book was a great warrior.
Pull out your German. Come on. I'm curious how you say this.
Trauzit.
Close. Trauerzeit.
Trauzeit. Okay.
Which
I do not know the German
which
well.
actually, for anyone who knows Common, except
know
for Puck.
Common.
Actually, no. Actually, also
Wait.
Puck. Sure.
Then how are we able to communicate with Puck?
Roll a intelligence check.
Just close Roll20. God damn it.
You're fine.
Also, was I healed at any point?
You were assessed to make sure you weren't dying. However, you are still at the health you are currently.
I'd like to get healed.
Eventually, you
I'm at
guys will
4
rest.
hit points.
I have 2.
You guys are fine.
Oh, sorry,
I'll
double click. My
that's fine, I'll
mouse
take
is
the
broken.
17.
What was it again?
Wait, we all roll?
Yeah, whoever wants. Whoever knows common, which is everyone. As
Would I
commons
know
with their main
more since I
languages.
fucking deciphered the book?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, you could also roll with advantage. Because, yeah, it makes sense. 21. Trauerzeit is, of course, a term in Old Common. Trauerzeit literally would translate to the time of mourning. As in, like mourning over someone or weeping over someone. Yeah, like mourning, time of mourning, mourning time.
It's morphing time. I'm sorry.
No. But yes, what were you saying about
Lord.
Trauerzeit?
But yeah, it was about the maiden, right? Because that's where the maiden came from, right?
I can grab that real quick to show for people.
Yeah. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that the maiden and the scholar, which was mentioned into the story, that also came about. So
The
I
sands at
feel
the edge of
it's so-
Vikiamentus are not always scorched by the sun's eye. It is when eyes close, the maiden weeps, and night falls, that powerful things may be done in her shadow.
Yeah.
And also,
yeah, that's what I mean.
the maiden watches all dreams, but not in all does she watch equally. When the maiden mourns in yours, what will you become? What will you do?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was like a smut book. Huh, interesting.
Well, it was a romance novel, but it also had some
Tragic
other
one.
things in
Yeah, it
there,
was
apparently.
Yeah. It's the equivalent of Romeo and Juliet of New Arcaster.
Yeah,
if Romeo and Juliet was a lesbian love story, but also had like a secret occult ritual in it.
yeah,
Yes,
it's not,
yeah.
it's not exactly young beautiful maiden brings pork, but young noble can't pay for it. It's not that.
It's
Yeah.
similar, but yeah, a similar concept.
But yeah, but that's basically what I'm trying to say. So basically, if we're gonna be counting it, and right now, the current one, which is the two-headed seed.
So yeah, you have the two-headed seed. You have
Okay, yeah. Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Let's list it
Okay.
down. Let's break this down real quick. Okay, so
I'm closing roll 20.
two-headed seed.
That's fair.
Two-headed seed. The two-headed seed is the baby. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ruby and Ivory. I do not know what that is. Ruby and Ivory.
Fuck
I
if I
feel like
know.
we have. What do you guys think? What is Ruby and Ivory?
No clue.
Have we encountered it? That's the thing.
I mean, have you?
I don't think
Probably not.
so. Well, also, part of me thinks I'm still caught up on the first thing Vetzel heard.
The path
is-
to enlightenment begins with a single thought.
Yeah, the path to enlightenment begins with a single thought.
Single thought. You thought.
Calibri 11, yeah.
Thought. So I don't
Hilarious.
know if that's part of this. Like it leads to what Vetzel has to give to the kid.
Well, no, I think
Maybe?
it's basically like the access to the second one because
Okay.
can you repeat
Key card.
the phrase? Can you repeat the phrase?
The prophecy.
Yeah, the first one. The path of
The
enlightenment.
first one that Vetzel. Okay, like
Yeah.
the path to enlightenment begins with a single thought.
Yeah, that is basically equivalent of Vetzel dreaming and basically being transported into the dream sequences.
I think
That
that's
is
correct
what I
as well.
think. That
Gotcha.
is what I think.
It's like a key card into the next place. Gotcha.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, I think it
that
was
is-
basically like an invitation to continue to.
All right, little Timmy, we're sending you to the dream realm.
Yep, basically.
Just
On the
yeah,
magic school bus? No way!
Aww.
I can kind of see that because that was very like Paimon was very harshly trying to get Vetzel to write it down, and I bet if he didn't write it down or know what it said, he would probably like not be able to access it again.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So that is basically the path of enlightenment, like the opening sequence to the dream sequences for your side of things. And then when it comes to the second phrase, which is when the wild hunt comes and the wolf converges, these things is probably the one that we encounter through our journey. So
Yeah.
Here's my speculation. Wild hunt is basically kind of like what the cultures are referring to, which is the wild hunt. They're basically like looking for something that is considered to be wild magic. In my case, that's why it's called Wild Hunt. Wolf
Okay.
Converge. Wolf Converges. Basically, it is basically a skill set of the occultist. Because if you guys remember, she has the ability to make the other cult members turn feral. Basically,
Right.
when and then after that, after we cleared those out, we got the Sunset Rite, which refers to the maiden and the scholar. Uh, then after that, shall bleed. Open your mind. Seek ruby and ivory. Now this part is I do not know if we have encountered because I don't know if we've encountered ruby and ivory before.
Well,
I
okay.
may be wrong.
Personally, from like my personal interpretation, ruby and ivory means sun and moon. Maybe.
But why though?
Mm.
But why ruby and ivory? What's the
So,
difference between ruby and ivory?
sorry,
What's
are you
an
saying
ivory?
Ruby and Ivory being Sun and Moon, or the Maiden and the Scholar being Sun and Moon?
Shadow, do you not know what ivory means?
I do not know what ivory means.
White.
Is it? I
Yeah,
thought it was a
Ivory. I mean,
plant.
Ivory is. I mean, well, Ivory technically is, you know,
It's like
the material that
tusk.
like elephant tusks are made of. But like,
Right.
you know, it's
Ivory means
ivory
white.
white. That is also a color.
That's why the guns in DMC are ebony and ivory. Ebony means black, ivory means white. What black and white guns?
Oh,
But
I thought it
ruby
was a
in
plant.
ivory. That's
You
what's
said
interesting.
I-
It's
oh,
not.
you're thinking of Ivy.
You might be thinking
Oh,
of ivy, which is a super villain.
That's well, that
It's
well,
a
that is
poisonous
also
plant.
plants. Well,
That's
yeah.
also a poison plant.
Well,
But yeah,
poison ivy, yes, but
yes, the thing is not ivy, it's ivory, which is
Yeah.
white.
okay.
though
So
it has
okay,
different.
so
So you're equating Ruby
Wait.
to being the sun.
hold up. Wait, what was the color of the sea? What was the color of the sea when you got into the dream?
Oh, it was the painted sea. It was a variety of
Yeah.
colors.
It was
Okay,
fucking-
never mind. I thought it was.
It
I
was
thought
like
it was
it's a
gonna
fucking prismatic rainbow in there, buddy.
yeah.
Okay, never mind.
It's a sea of rainbow paint. I don't know what to tell you.
Rainbow
But
pink.
see, I am thinking ivory and ruby refer to sun and moon.
Because
Well, because
Sun hot
usually-
red. But
Yeah.
it's ruby in ivory.
So would that
Which
be the
it's-
sun inside the moon?
That's
God,
what I'm
it's
saying.
really cold.
It's not saying like there is no duality necessarily inherent
Right.
with the quotation. Like it's
It-
just seek
Yeah.
ruby in ivory. It doesn't necessarily mean like the sun and the moon. I don't think it could. Oh, it could be like an eclipse maybe.
Ah.
Oh. Wait, does
Like I'm
eclipse
just sitting
do-
here
do
nodding like,
eclipse?
yeah, I'm good. Like I definitely know.
Do eclipse?
Like I could say
do
shit.
Do eclipse exist in Noircaster?
Yeah, eclipses are a known astrological phenomena.
Oh, guys, I think
Okay.
I figured out what it is.
Mhm.
Well, okay. Spill. Share with class.
At some point. Hey, what color are Paimon's eyes?
Almost like a golden kind of sheen, like a golden bright yellow.
Okay, so that's one theory out the window. What I think is going to happen is Vettel's dream states are changing a lot. It changed from a desert to a forest and then to the shore. What I'm thinking is some Dark Souls ass shit that one of the dreams Vettel gets to when he's worthy is going to be a white flower field with a single ruby colored flower or object in the center.
That's possible, but at the same time, though, when the dream happens, we're still in the magic storm. Like when some of the dreams happen, like even before the magic storm, because currently the magic storm when you dream in the magic storm, it took you to the sea. We don't know what will be the other effect when the magic storm is out.
Right, but
So,
here, my personal theory is the magic storm allowed Vetzel to see the wreck.
Man, I
That's
love speculation.
so it's
That's-
basically like a freebie, basically.
No, I think Vetzel would have, because remember, the first time Vetzel, like the second time Vetzel went to the Dreamland, there was a shore and there was forest. He went to the forest and now he went to the shore.
I will clarify, it
Okay.
wasn't necessarily forest in the standard sense. Like, you
It
didn't
was
really
tree
see
line.
green trees.
Right, it was brain trees that were weird.
Brain trees!
But what I mean is, when
They're-
nature described the second dream state Vetzel had, he saw a shore and he saw trees. He went to the trees, and in this dream he went to the shore. But because it was a magic storm, it predicted the crash. I don't think the crash would have been predicted if it wasn't in the chaos storm. But he would have been to the shore anyway to find something else.
Another
But
clarifying
there's-
thing I
but-
will say for this is that, like, the fields, the big forest, as as Ghost is putting it, and the sea of color, the sea of paint, they are they were on like opposite ends of each other.
Right.
Like they were opposite directions.
And Vetzel went in one direction in the past dream. The next dream is pushing him in the opposite direction to get the other side of things. But because it was during the Chaos Storm, it might have given Vetzel a vision of the crash.
Okay.
We also have to take into fact that Wit also entered the dream.
That is also true.
Wit entered a different dream.
Well, no, this is
And yeah.
it
From
was
my
placed-
understanding... Sorry.
It was placed into like a scenario where Wit manages to land themselves in like in the desert area, basically.
Yeah,
Well,
that happened afterwards.
Yeah, and I would disagree that Wit and Vetzel are sharing the same dream space, because Wit's dreams have always been about that fucking wolf, and it's foggy, and it's very dark, whereas Vetzel's is very colorful and very dynamic. It feels like Vetzel's in Splatoon and Wit is in Bloodborne. So, like, different sides of the dream, because Vetzel has never
Possibly.
seen a wolf. So it feels like the wolf is more personal to Wit that's altering the dream state, whereas Vetzel found his way into the dream world because Paimon turned into a cat and found the moth necklace.
I
Only
think
then-
I'm trying to think. I believe there is a piece of evidence that has been found that hasn't been brought up.
I don't take notes, so I don't know.
Well, guess we're shit out of luck.
Wait,
No, I'm kidding. I think there is a.
Paul, what's your take?
I think there is a fact or something that I think there is something that has been brought up. Something that there is a fact that hasn't been tied into this theory yet.
Yeah.
Mitchell, what's your opinion?
The only thing that I can think of on Puck's end that could possibly be part of it would be the Black Pearl from the Crazy Wolf Lady, because we haven't had anybody look at it yet. I've just kept it in my bag this whole time.
Yep.
So maybe that could be something, but I'm not sure.
Guys!
Yeah.
The ruby in the head of the statue in the cave.
That wasn't a ruby.
Fuck! Never mind.
Yeah, where are the gems? Where are the gems? We had so many gems.
We sold them all.
Ah!
Fuck!
For a fucking wooden bat.
And I
Why'd you sell them all for a goddamn baseball bat?
inside by the Mets, you jackass!
So I hope everyone enjoyed this latest session of Legends of Nordaris Bloody Gold. I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, all of which I DM campaigns, all of which are occurring concurrently within my own homebrew setting of Nordareth. I also stream on the weekends, doing variety gaming streams where I play whatever the hell I want, because fuck you, it's my stream. And lately we've been getting into the theming of a Poctober, meaning we're covering and trying out various games involving the dystopian and the post-apocalyptic, the esoteric and the occult, or the horrifying and just overall spoopy.
October.
Spoopy. And we're children. Lately, last weekend, actually just yesterday, I should say, brain, we were playing a bit more of Persona 4 Golden. Getting back into that game, which it's been interesting to say the very least. We
See it coming.
That's Persona 5.
That's Persona 5.
Yeah, still,
Okay.
it bops.
Apparently, the remasters for those are coming out on Steam or at least online for PC and like is it like coming next year or in like a couple months?
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's sooner than that.
Or is it
I
sooner
know
than
they're
that?
coming. They're doing like a rollout thing for it, so they're not all coming out at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Persona 5 is the soonest one that's coming out on PC. It is
Damn.
going to be on Game Pass.
I see. Okay. Interesting.
So,
And it comes out this month in 10 days.
Oh wow!
So
Okay, damn. I didn't
Damn.
think it was that quick. Maybe I was thinking Persona 3.
Yeah.
But either way,
I do have a question before we log off.
Yes.
Nature, is the full art of Vetzel that you use for the token, like, can you pull that up on the stream?
I don't think I can pull it up on stream right now easily.
Hmm. Well,
plus also I was
since-
actually thinking of changing the art at some point soon. Actually,
That's fair. Well, since Nature is allowing me to plug myself, which, as content creator, I'm not used to,
I mean, I was in the
if
middle
you-
of shilling, but if you want to go in the middle of my own fucking spiel, go on ahead. No, I'm kidding.
I thought you finished. I'm sorry.
No. You're totally fine. You could go. You can go. I'm fucking with you.
If you've been in the server and you see the art I post, or you're curious what art I draw, you can find me on Instagram at a ghost with internet, little underscore spaces in between, or you can find me as Alex Jason or at Ghost2 Internet on Twitter for more spicy art. Instagram you'll see more
Of course.
safe for work or censored stuff. Twitter is more spicy, so be careful.
Patreon. I'm saying.
Bruh.
Nah, Patreon's apparently not that good for me, so I don't.
My OnlyFans is.
No.
Only
No, we can't advertise that here.
I do take commissions, so if any of y'all want D&D art or just Vetzel fan art doing weird stuff like this is the fine meme, I
boy.
do take commissions. So
Fair enough. But yeah, in that case, for those of you who are interested in following what I do and keeping up to date on the various goings-ons and stuff and things and talking about nerd shit, there's a Discord of which you can find in the About section of Twitch and below. If you also want to talk more about what the fuck that prophecy is. I also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/natureclaws, of which the VODs and highlights of the games go up periodically. The last two VODs, I believe, for both episodes 16 and 17 or 17 and 18 for Bloody Gold should be going up tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to catch up on those to figure out what the fuck happened, before this whole session here, you can check up there.
and can I pick the raid?
What was that?
Can I pick the raid?
We'll get to that in a minute. But first off, I hope everyone has a wonderful morning or evening or whatever time zone they're currently in. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their week. And hopefully we'll be able to see you guys next time. Who do you recommend rating?
I would either recommend Iron Mouse or Honey Goblin. Both are VTuber.
Ooh, I'm actually following.
Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse.
As awesome as both of those people are, they do have a lot of people right now.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, Honey
Yeah.
Goblin only has 1K.
Only 1.1k.
Well,
Only over 1,000 people. It's no big deal.
Compared to the 9 of Iron Mouse.
Well, also Iron Mouse is one of the most popular fucking streamers on the whole fucking site. So
Big facts.
Like, yeah, she's in like the top 5. So like, yeah,
I'm
that's
a
not
tier
saying
3
much.
sub. Wait, what?
Or is she top 5? Is she? I forget. Did she actually reach becoming the most popular YouTuber? Sorry, not YouTuber.
I think it's
Twitch
still
tuber?
either Gura. I think it's still Gura or Calliope.
I think they got like an award for fastest growth or something like that.
Maybe that's
at one
what
point.
it was.
Yeah. How about someone with only 800? They seem very small, and they're doing
Actually,
perfect.
there's a few on here that only have like
Looks
between
like-
like 15, 16.
Mario Sack is streaming right now.
Yeah, Mario Sack is streaming. We haven't raided them for a while. We tried to raid KSL Cross yesterday. However, they literally just finished streaming right as we raided them. So we could raid a femboy VTuber playing Final Fantasy VII.
Always a good choice.
I see no problems with this.
Can the message be love from a femboy snake?
If you wish to message that is your prerogative. But either way, let me start getting this stuff. Is KSL Cross? They also play a lot of Genshin. I do recall. I know they were getting deep into the Sumeru content a little while ago. When we first ended up raiding them, a couple.
What are they called?
It is. Hang on, let me get the name again because I also have to type it in.
Dang, I gotta watch your stream when it comes to Genshin, so I could just spam in your chat. You missed the chance.
Shut. Just shut. Also, I need to get back into doing more daily stuff with Genshin because gotta prep for when certain banners come up. But because I
gotta sign
because
up.
I'm free to play, baby. What?
Yo, do you want me to hop into your
Wait,
world
did
and
KSL
start, like...
Cross literally just stop streaming as well? God damn it! No wonder we can't raid them. They just stopped streaming again. Fuck. All right, fine. Guess we'll. Guess in that case we will end up raiding Mario Sack, who only has 10 viewers right now, doing some drawing, doing a short. Oh, actually, sorry, they're doing animation. Doing a short stream. Let me pop in. Oh my god, it looks adorable. Let's go on ahead and raid Mario Sack. Mario Sack is also, if I can spell it right.
Someone say my only artist Mario Sack?
Oh, hey, Rob. Yeah, Mario Sack is the one who actually did the official art for Dasher in the Strike and Cold Iron game.
Ooh.
As well as the updated art for Dasher in the Strike and Cold Iron game.
Technically, it's modified art, but still.
Sure, you know what I mean.
Yes.
It's still updated, but...
Yeah.
But yes, if nothing else, and even if you don't end up staying here for a for any long period of time, that's totally understandable. I would just like to send the message of please go and support the go show the content creators you enjoy the love and support they need, and that honestly, if whatever you are capable and willing to give, even just a singular dollar donation can be like hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube and like so much like even ad revenue on Twitch and stuff like that. So like it means a lot to people.
I have a suggestion for the raid message.
What is that?
This is not Ryle's fault this time.
Ooh, yeah, I like that. This isn't Ryle's. This isn't Ryle's fault this time. Just that. Yeah, because Ryle is, of course, a friend, or at least knows of Mario Sack. But yeah, any final messages to give our chat before we head off for the night?
I love you.
Aw, I don't. No, I'm kidding. I love you all.
But I acknowledge the potential friendship that comes from this parasocial relationship.
Damn, alright. Alright, hope you guys have a good night.
gotta
See
farm
you
it.
guys later. Bye.
Bye.